Hello YouTube, Slave Warrior here, and I'm getting pretty tired of these repetitive intros. Every single one starts with, game blank versus blank deck played by blank YouTuber. So I'm gonna mix it up by, complaining about that. Alright, so I put my hand on the effect veiler to begin, just to make sure that I don't forget that I have it in my hand like I did with the Trag in one of the other games. So I draw Raiden and Card Trooper, which, I don't want to draw too many normal summons first turn, which is definitely something that I did draw here. I drew 3 of my first turn plays, which I need to have enough first turn plays, so I open up with one of them, but primarily I just want to open up with one of them. Like, if you saw the duels versus, the RJB0, I had, a completely dead hand with no normal summons. That's bad. I guess having, too many normal summons is a little bit better than, absolutely none, because if you have none, you can do nothing. But I guess I can use the Card Trooper or the Raiden to get cards into the graveyard for me to, like, if I get a Light Pulsar, I can just discard, like, the Veiler and the Tour Guide, or there's ways that I can use my graveyard to get around opening up with multiple normal summons. But speak Kree Bandits, gonna add back the Soul Charge, I believe. So yeah, he's gonna return the rest of those cards to his graveyard. So I know that he has a Soul Charge. That's a known. He has Kree Bandited and gotten that 1-for-1 because he plays a lot of spells in his deck. Like, he's just Kree Banditing to get those spells, it seems. All right, so I MST there. Pop the 1 back row. Hopefully it's not a sign. Yeah, it's a Fiendish Chain. Oh my gosh, blind MSTing is really bad against Harpies, but you know what? I need to clear any potential back row to see if I can just, make my plays. And summoning Tour Guide is a great first turn play in this deck because it allows us access to one of the best new XEs in the game, Dante. If I can summon Dante first turn, I can get those mills with a 2/5 body, 2/5 defense points on his turn because it turns itself to defense mode. Dante is just a really powerful card, not to mention it's a light, which is made by 2 darks, which fuels my grave for any chaos monster to be summoned. Yeah, God, sometimes I just mill terrible. Like, I talk about this so many times, I run 7 spells. How does it seem like every time I decide that I want to mill some cards, I end up milling at least 1 spell? Like, what is with that? I mean, I guess I didn't draw any, so that increases the odds, but damn. So he takes 2/5 to the face, and he discards his queen to get his hunting ground, discards double queen to get double hunting ground, which I find pretty questionable because, yeah, I don't have any back row. Yeah, I don't really play back row though, so I'm not exactly sure what he's thinking. I guess he wants to deck thin because he's going to, make some sort of play that involves, digging for cards, but I just don't see how Harpie's hunting ground. Like, I don't know, I might have even sided them out versus me. I don't know what he's siding for me exactly, but oh wait, I don't think we're playing with side decks in this game. Yeah, I'm not completely sure, but I don't actually think we side decks in this game. I don't think he has a side deck built for this deck. I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely sure. So if there was a side deck card that shows up in this duel or one of the other two, don't judge me. But maybe that's the reason that the hunting ground's still there. All right, so that explains sort of why he wanted to get rid of the queens, is so he could soul charge and make an Xyz monster. It wasn't deck thinning; it was for the purpose of utilizing the soul charge that he had with the Kree Bandit a couple turns ago. I'm sitting on my Dante in defense mode though. There are not that many XEs that can actually get around a 2/5 defense monster, especially generic ones. I mean, yeah, Chidori. Chidori is a really good card to go into right here. Let me think of some other ones. Castel would have been really good. Yeah, but I think Chidori is the best one to go to here. Chidori, although I don't like going into Chidori a lot because I don't like going into it unless I can get its first effect off. So I don't like going into it unless they have a set card so I can get like maximum effectiveness. I don't want to waste it so they could have a set card later. But I have the effect veiler ready, and he does actually summon the Chidori. And when he detaches his cost, I of course am going to veiler that. I was kind of drawing the Chidori out. I wouldn't say I was bluffing the veiler, but I was definitely waiting for him to activate the effect so I could use the veiler. So I have 2 chaos monsters in my hand and 2 normal summons, which isn't too bad. Card Trooper is a really good card right now because I can actually normal summon it and crash and get the. Yeah, I forgot to detach for Dante last turn. I'm sure you guys have already commented down in the comment section that I forgot. But no, I forgot to detach for Dante, so I realized that I detached 2. Mill 3, get the Wyvern. But anyway, what I was talking about with Card Trooper is that I can mill with it, but get it up to 1900, crash, and then get a draw during my turn. So that's really, really good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get that Dark Arm Dragon out of my deck since the Red MD is already in the graveyard. Mill 2 with Raiden, get that Malicious out, and just go off from here. Got a pretty big field. I got a pretty good hand, and he's got no back row. So I did blind MST that Fiendish Chain, which as I said in the other video, Fiendish Chain is a card that you can just chain MST to the activation to, but I don't know what it is, and I like blind MSTing in this deck because I want to be able to go off like this. So yeah, he just admits at that point, and that will be another match win for Slate Warrior with the Chaos Dragons. Albeit, the decks I'm playing aren't really competitive. These are all just, fun duels. But yeah, so I just, kept going off. Definitely subscribe to YupBoy21. I will link his channel in the description below. Check out my 100 subscriber special playlist if you want to see all the duels I did versus YupBoy21 and all the other YouTubers that I dueled. And, check out his channel, like I said, and comment down below what you think about the decks. What do you think about Kree Bandit and Harpies? That was like a choice that I thought was, pretty odd. What do you think about how my Chaos deck has been performing, and what do you think about first turn Dante and me forgetting to activate hand traps? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it, favorite if you liked it that much, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, share this with your Yu-Gi-Oh friends to help me celebrate my 100 subscriber special, and I'll see you later, YouTube.